and that torque is given by the formula tau is equals to vector P into vector E. Here vector P is electric dipole moment. This electric dipole moment is always directed from minus charge to plus charge, and hence in the diagram, if you observe it carefully, the direction of P is given from minus Q to plus Q. The arrow is towards plus Q. So remember, and this electric dipole moment is equals to 2QL. आठवतंय? Yes. So this is the same electric dipole moment. So let us come back to our original derivation. So tau is equals to P cross E. Here E is the electric intensity of the field. So because as it is a cross product, we have to add a sine theta. So tau is equals to PE sine theta. In order to neutralize this torque, let us assume a external torque T external is applied. Do you remember I always give an example कि गुंड आहे and he applies a force. So to nullify his force, we have to apply the same amount of force or same amount of torque here. So this external torque, it rotates the dipole in the plane of a paper from angle theta 0 to theta without any angular acceleration. So work done by the external torque is equals to W is equals to tau external into d theta, where theta is from theta 0 to theta. So you can substitute the value of T external because the torque is equal and opposite. So the value of tau is equal to the value of tau external. So we can substitute PE sine theta d theta, and you can integrate this. If you integrate this, you will get PE into minus cos theta. The integration of sine theta is minus cos theta and the boundaries are theta 0 to theta. You can substitute the boundaries. PE into bracket minus cos theta minus cos theta 0. So minus will become plus and you will get PE into cos theta 0 minus cos theta. So this is the amount of work which is stored in the form of potential energy in a system. When the dipole makes an angle of theta with electric field. The zero potential energy can be chosen as per the convenience. So we will assume that, or we will choose that the electric potential energy at theta 0 is equals to 0. So change in potential energy is equals to u theta minus u theta 0. But that u theta 0 is 0, the difference is u theta, which is equals to PE cos theta 0 minus cos theta. So here we will consider two cases. First case, if the angle theta 0 is equals to 90 degree. If theta 0 is equals to pi by 2, then cos pi by 2 is 0, and simply you will get electric potential energy as minus PE cos theta. That is u theta is equals to minus P dot E. Here cos theta is absorbed in that dot product. Okay. So second condition, if theta 0 is equals to 0, then if theta 0 is equals to 0, the cos 0 is 1. So electric potential energy u theta is equals to PE 1 minus cos theta. So this is about potential energy of a dipole in an external field. Our next topic is conductors, insulators, free charges and bound charges inside a conductor. But that part is deleted. But anyways, we know what are conductors, what are insulators, what are free charges, what are the bound charges and all these things. So we will skip that part and we will move ahead. So our next topic is dielectrics. 8.8 Dielectrics and electric polarization. But before that, let us talk about dielectrics. What is this dielectrics? Dielectrics are insulators which are used to store electrical energy. What is the function of dielectric? They are used to store electrical energy. This is because when such substances are placed in an external field, their positive and negative charges get separated in opposite direction, and the molecule develop net dipole moment. This is called polarization of a material. Such a material is called as dielectrics. What is happening here? We know that in an atom there is a positively charged proton and negatively charged electrons are revolving around them. Now, when such a insulators they are placed in an external field, what is the effect of external field? Their negative charges and positive charges get displaced from their position. And when two equal and opposite charges are separated by a distance, it forms an electric dipole. And hence, energy is stored in this electric dipole. So, electric dipoles are nothing but, dielectrics is nothing but insulators. So you can classify dielectrics into two parts, polar dielectrics and non-polar dielectrics. In your chemistry, you have studied about polar substances and non-polar substances. The same criteria is here, but in case of dielectrics. Now, what are polar dielectrics? A molecule in which center of mass of positive charge does not coincide with center of mass of negative charge due to asymmetric shape. बरोबर है? So what is happening here? The center of mass of positive charge and center of mass of negative charge, they do not coincide with each other. And such as substances are called as polar dielectrics. Non-polar याच्याच विरुद्ध आहे. A molecule in which the center of mass of positive charge coincides with the center of mass of negative charge due to the symmetric shape, and this is called as non-polar dielectrics. The examples of polar dielectrics is HCl or H2O. And examples of non-polar is oxygen gas, hydrogen gas, carbon dioxide gas. So this is. Now let us study what is the difference between polar dielectrics and non-polar dielectrics. Okay. So even the criteria is given. Center of positive charge and negative charges. Here the center are separated even in the absence of electric field. In non-polar, the centers they coincide with each other. Dipole moment. These polar dielectrics have a permanent dipole moment. Non-polar dielectrics they do not have permanent dielectric moment. कारण त्यांचे जे सेंटर्स आहेत ते कोइन्साइड होतात. देर इज नो फायनाईट डिस्टन्स. ते कोइन्साइड झाल्यामुळे फायनाईट डिस्टन्सच नसतं ना हो तिथे. आणि मग डायपोल कसा तयार होणार? ॲज देर इज नो डायपोल, देर इज नो डायपोल मोमेंट. सिम्पल. एक्झाम्पल्स मागच्याच ॲज वी हॅव डिस्कस, हायड्रोक्लोरिक ॲसिड, वॉटर. And examples of nonpolar are oxygen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide gas, etc., etc. Dielectrics in an external electric field. This is important. The individual dipole moment tend to align with the field and they develop a net dipole moment in the direction of field. In case of nonpolar substances, positive and negative charge gets displaced and they develop an induced dipole moment as a restoring force against the electric field. And when we remove this external electric field, again their centers, they coincide with each other and the net dipole moment is 0. So shape of due to the shape, in polar the shape is a asymmetrical shape, and in non-polar the shape of molecules is symmetrical one. So this is the difference between polar and non-polar dielectrics. So now polarization of non-polar dielectric in an external electric field and polarization of polar dielectrics in case of external electric field. थोडक्यात सांगायचं झालं म्हणजे व्हॉट हॅपन्स इफ पोलर डायलेक्ट्रिक्स अँड नॉन पोलर डायलेक्ट्रिक्स आर प्लेस्ड इन अ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. काय होतं? लेट अस स्टडी. इन फॉर नॉन पोलर फर्स्ट, इन प्रेझेन्स ऑफ एक्सटर्नल field E0, the center of positive charge of a molecule of a non-polar dielectrics is pulled towards E0. If you observe the figure, initially they coincide with each other. एकत्रच दाखवले positive negative charges. But when they are placed in the electric field, the positive charge they move little bit towards in the direction of electric field. Towards म्हणण्यापेक्षा in the direction of electric field. And negative charges they move away from the electric field or in the opposite direction of electric field. And as they get separated, a dipole moment, a dipole is formed. बरोबर आहे? As they get separate, a small tiny dipoles are formed and then they have the net dipole moment. But as I said, if you remove the external field, again their centers coincides and there is no dipole moment. Now what happens when the polar dielectrics are placed in an electric field, external electric field? In polar dielectrics they have already the dipoles are present, but these dipoles are in the random position. The direction of the dipole is they are randomly oriented, and they are random. As they are randomly oriented, they have some net dipole moment due to the thermal agitation. But when such a polar dielectrics are placed in an external field, they gets oriented or they gets aligned in the direction of field, and then they have the permanent electric dipole moment. So this process of aligning with the electric field is called as polarization. So polarization is defined as the dipole moment per unit volume. Remember this definition. This is a very important part. Many times questions in MCQ or one line questions are asked on this topic. Polarization is defined as dipole moment per unit volume. It is given by the formula capital P is equals to X, that is a chi, psi E into electric field E. Here that psi E is called as electric susceptibility of a dielectric medium. So remember this formula, this is important. In next topic we will study about capacitors. Thank you.